Yeah. I ain't at the top of ballerina, so it's like choppy look. I can see that the warrior, the spare realize I have to reach it. Like all fire, bitch. All I pack is speed. Yeah, bitch, I'm so hungry. Bitch, I'm a motherfucking bungee. You but come before me. No near man, that's beyond me. Is that why you talk to people? What the brother is your Thomas? Yeah, fucking Balenciagas. I need that's a Mexicans that's in Atlanta. We all up in some water. Fish getting cooked like the Benihana's. Yeah. We all with your Leons. That's been a woman never looking like a stripper peon.
Get your face pipes. Yeah. Get your face pipes. Get your face pipes. Yeah.
Some nice looks. You with the ass, yeah, white looks. Yeah. And we living in a minute. I ain't talking Indian when I say I'm Indy. Never need more, no disrespect maybe. Everything is central until another century. Always in the water, just like a barracuda. Goddamn, I'm waiting just for my barracudas. On my Cherokee, the same as me. On my Yahlahué, I'm here to great. I might never fall off. I'm about to tell you what we all are. So, so,
Get your peace pipes. Get your peace pipes. Get your peace pipes. Bitch. Na, 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 na. We're gonna learn some about some spirits. We'll learn about some spirits. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. We're gonna learn how to be able to tell. Goddamn, don't vote or support for no goddamn spirit fresh out of hell. And then we're gonna understand that too. We don't want to add on for them to keep going to hell and stuff like that. We want to stop in its tracks, and we want to know what these characteristics look like, no matter the level of life. So for the most part, and you know, it just so happens that it's gonna be in whoever think they on top or something like that. But at the same time, these are energies for people to understand. Now, when things are just left in your solar plexus, but not impeded on your solar plexus, it get remixed and reformed into what we call entertainment. If something shows itself as what it's supposed to be, especially in the entertainment box, we good to go. It ain't what we do, is how we do it. When we mix, counterpartmentalize, this when things become confusion. You know, we're not following no God of confusion. So some entertainment, it need to be, look, we figured out wrestling was fake. Look, we figured out Santa Claus was fake. Look, let something be entertainment. A kid wouldn't grow up and be like, Mommy, the Tooth Fairy wasn't real. Santa Claus wasn't real. You ate the goddamn last couple of cookies and shit. You know, that people would already be like, oh, okay, Walt Disney made these concepts based upon other people. Okay, entertainment. No one would ever got mad at goddamn Mona Scott and shit like that. It'd be like, okay, it's scripted reality. We know they made up a manufactured crash out. So before you are like kind of like Cordy B and Offset / Elon Musk and Trump. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, these are manufactured crash outs. Because if you really want to break down what is Elon Musk and Donald Trump even beefing about, nothing. What I'm saying the real thing is something that Elon Musk wanted to do technology wise ain't getting the right reaction and response. And y'all should have let us know it was entertainment. Let us know what something is up front. Then it won't have to be no trickle down system and get presented to us like it's something else. I don't know, it's a distraction, like anything else, like when Tupac and Biggie, it's all just distractions. But other than that, yay, shit gotta be entertaining. Now, if something in the entertainment box, good to go. Soon something that's supposed to be in the we've got a lot of boxes, we gonna sing a lot of this entertainment / Judah box. You know what I'm saying? That remix of synthetic world out your solar plexus right above your root chakra. So you got all the signs and images to get you lost into root chakra type things. I'm saying, so you got to understand that too. Got the TV screen, solar plexus, that was made from your characteristics, put outside of you from someone who lack it, put it on the TV screen, and it's just a whole bunch of images that lead you back into your root chakra and shit. So you don't got no vision question. You ain't got no vision question. So anytime something leave the entertainment box, but it's supposed to be staying in the entertainment box, it becomes something that impede on your actual real life. So when someone start to infiltrate or you start to feel like something is impeding on your real life, it's affecting your real life right there. That's a goddamn demon. That's a rapper. That's a singer, actor, actress, politician, or whatever the case may be, because that's all entertainment, especially politics. That's entertainment. But that be the main one that cross boundaries and get into affecting your real life and shit like that. So anytime somebody affecting your real life for monetary gain, that ain't even got nothing for you or no balance or something that you could be a part of, whatever the case may be, is robbing you blind. That's the demon. And demon is another word for cosplayer. I like to wear a dress in my mind if I'm a man, or like all kind of different weirdo shit. I'm dressed up in the cloth of other people's culture, all kind of stuff they land. So that just means that don't get lost into the demon term and whoever colonized people and made the Christian book and put words behind it. And you get lost in that, you're going to be real lost in the sauce because you just become a prayer warrior. Nobody just want to be no damn prayer warrior and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to be somebody who understands what these things mean. So you don't get lost into the sauce and just be like relocated in your brain to reprobate land. A lot of people get relocated to reprobate land. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So we gotta know what we kind of compartmentalizing. But for the most part, this open panel too, we're gonna be preparing for the goddamn full moon and shit like that. With Sagittarius and a whole bunch of energy with really the goddamn owl or the night owl or the goddamn archer or the centaur. Is all a bunch of the Cupid. Is all the same kind of shit. If you kind of look through history, it's like, oh, okay, that's the same type of. Okay, so in one decade or a couple of decades, it was seen like this. The other couple of decades, it was seen like that. And then a couple of other decades, it was seen like this. And the other said, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody start getting rich off of it. So y'all got to stop that too, because somebody will be sitting back. That's why y'all got to be careful with tethers too. They come over here and foreigners and shit. They just got off the boat like DJ Academics and shit. And they start talking some whole shit like they ain't just got done the same way. Like they whole continent, land, and whoever named them ain't some form of colonization. So, but they be sitting here talking like somebody else who actually woke up or actually just in the same type of energy and shit like that based upon the time frames and who, what, and the ethnicity and shit like that. They end up having a foot in their mouth. They come over here, start talking on the boat, talking about, man, what y'all talking about? Y'all stuff ain't go. That's like saying somebody's grandmother or somebody's parents, aunties and uncles ain't go through something or whatever the case may be. Like they ain't die for something or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? So these be a bunch of punk ass people and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this ain't about that. This is about looking at people. And then if you got any questions too, you know what I'm saying, about how to kind of see things from a motherfucking mile away when you're dealing with damn vampires, parasites and shit. And these ain't individuals that we necessarily need to be supporting or voting for, because they all sitting around taking our shit. We got all the gold. We got all the creativity. They'll take how we interacting with each other. They'll take every piece of our mind and stuff like that. And then they don't put us in no position. It put other smack monkeys in positions and stuff like that. So off the bat, that's a form of going to hell. We need to know how that look, because people be playing with games that they ain't supposed to be playing with. When you playing with God, you playing Great Spirit. Well, I don't even play with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just God's child and stuff like that. Y'all got to chill out playing around with stuff because you don't believe in it, but it got some monetary gain in it. That's like weirdo shit, because you got to be a pervert. It ain't something you could develop on your own and just be kind of, gifted. You know what I'm saying? With the charismatic gifts, you have to learn how to develop that. You can't be a cosplayer your whole life. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember something for yourself, or get some fish oil pills, get some omega-3 pills or some goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? So that goes for business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics. If you jumping into business and business act real funky towards you or something like that, you got entities at you, or it's something you created and the way it's made now is pushing you out of it because whoever took your shit and put their name on a book as the author, or put their name on the back of the famous Amos chocolate chip famous cookies. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be like, damn, I'm better in that world, but why it seem like it's some extreme nepotism going on? That somebody got a stronghold, a foot on the neck of you and your people who created that in the first place. That's the only, because if someone was self-reflecting the right way and self-projecting, they will want to put you in a situation or want you to be the after effects of the situation. If you ain't in that situation, but you colder than someone in any type of world, music, business, entertainment, education, religion, and politics, that's because half of it is your energy in the first place. That's why you're so good at it, but you're getting extreme blockages and shit like that because there's other people utilizing with you and the people you come with energy to be able to take it over. So you'll never be able to see the faces that's doing it because they can't do it themselves. Yet you'll see a whole bunch of imitations and stuff like that. So that's how you'll be able to look of how you're getting blocked from a spiritual perspective, but you can't explain it physically. Like it'll be things going on. A lot of y'all females then got jobs or worked with other people or got in some type of thingy and you felt the same energy in your area, right? It's because you might have jumped into something, your candle's better than people's, you know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. But it's just the simple fact that your ancestors and stuff may have had more ends on that. So it was seen as important at one point in time. And then anything that's seen as important gets seen as something valuable to whoever ain't got that energy. So here's where that's colonized, but you don't have no ancestry to let you in. So I'm saying, so you can't do what you created, basically, based upon but that's getting ready to change for all ethnicities right now, which is why we've been seeing since the early 1900s or the mid 1900s, even the government needing to other ethnicities to be the faces of things, and that straight chattel slavery and just we're more than everybody else in the mind concept kind of was watered down now. It kind of don't work anymore. So we in some situation where like morality is coming back and some honor is coming back and people just got to get with the program. So you can't be doing things unlawful, call it in the law. You can't be doing things unmoral, call it immoral. So anytime something is entertaining, cool. When something in the entertainment box start to impede on your personal life, then for the most part, that ain't that's somebody trying to do that on purpose, or a group of people try to do that on purpose and things of that nature. So you have to keep that in mind. Like you can even look at it like this, right? Drones supposed to be just entertainment. So we can record movies and videos. The moment they're like trying to look over people like Big Brother and stuff like that, and everybody's cities and states got to hear stupid ass drones that's fucking up the air more. This is people that don't care about the atmosphere, and it's for a monetary gain. So our tax dollars is going towards shit that is really against us. Like, because don't nobody want no, we got enough funky ass shit floating in the air and exhausting from cars, or y'all wouldn't be trying to milk everybody for trying to make energy better and use electric cars and shit. So it's not like y'all not thinking about these things. It's just when we see y'all do other things, y'all not coming from good spaces and good spirits. It's for other purposes. So anytime somebody using drones and shit that start impeding on people's personal life and they want to be Big Brother perverts and shit like that, then for the most part, that's when you know whoever decided that these ain't people we need to be voting for or supporting. And we go down to celebrity, all that shit, even down to the sex dolls and shit. Because don't forget, this are tax dollars. So always remember, our tax dollars is being used for shit that we're not agreeing with. We ain't at the round table and people fucking up the money. And here's the thing, you have to be slick and witty. So learn from a native right now. If they do start having arguments about about that and shit like that, or fucking up shit, then you got to question, oh, y'all trying to argue this point, but really y'all just about to self-expose that it ain't about taxes at all. You know what I'm saying? That's really what y'all about to, you know what I'm saying? That's really what so they don't really want to do that and go down that route. You know what I'm saying? So they just want to keep us complaining about bullshit. But at the same time, y'all got to know, you got to peep game. It ain't really about none of that shit in the first place. It ain't about no taxes. It ain't about none of that goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just about robbing the people blind. You know what I'm saying? And so you'll think that they be doing one thing that's supposed to be good, and then the next area is just for monetary gain. So that ain't nobody we supposed to be voting for. Don't vote for nobody going to hell, because it's just we're paying for shit to go against us. None of us would have came up with these ideas to make a drone and sex dolls. So that's where our tax dollars is going. You know what I'm saying? And then if they want to say, oh, no, y'all tax dollars not going to this, we spending our own money. Y'all should get ready to spend your own money on respirations and shit then. If y'all got enough money or shit, or y'all spend enough money for all y'all to get back on a boat, go to the crib. Go back to your homelands. So don't try to come up here and see that's how y'all got to be slick. We got to always push the fact why our tax dollars is going towards shit we don't care for. The only argument they're going to have is, man, we ain't using y'all punk ass tax money. Y'all tax money don't go towards that. And then we could be like, well, damn sure ain't going towards the streets or whatever. But before you even be that stupid and go down that train of thought, you're supposed to be like, oh, well, it had nothing to do with our tax dollars in the first place. Then who got money that's supposed to be been cutting checks? Because how you get that money? You on somebody else's land, plucking the resources. How you get that money? You on somebody's land, making up something called property. So every time somebody pay a property tax or whatever the case may be, you just sitting around getting rich for free. You don't own nothing in reality. You just made a system and made it work because y'all created a military. So like at some point, it's like you got to start thinking like, so the military ain't nothing for somebody to get a house or something like that over here. Make things harder for other people who don't join the military. That's it. It really ain't about nothing else. That's where all the people's respirations is going. That's where all the money that's supposed to go to the reservations is going. It's all going to the United States military, England. So 90% of the military is people from India, people from Jahnidia. You know, so they never stopped foreigner import energy. That's why it's kind of weird that they even be bringing up that stuff that they trying to export people out. How? That's y'all made up. That's how y'all got here. What the fuck? That doesn't make no sense. So y'all gotta. Anytime y'all hear something about some Venezuelan or something, I'm all the feds. Ain't nobody that stupid to just be recorded in HD and stuff like that. But when we want to find an alien or something like that, it's recorded with a Minute Maid rice toaster oven. Get the fuck out of here. Anytime something broadcast on their platforms, they created the story. Ain't no news reporters just showing up at something. Anytime something happened to you in your life, right? The police don't show up until 18 hours later and shit like that. Police never did anything. All they did was act like they solving a crime and only solve the crimes they want to solve. That's in history. They never stopped anything. Police never stopped no crime. Anything they do on the news to create weird laws, they get ready to do crimes so they could create search and fritch and shit like that. And you having to strip naked just to get on an airplane ride and shit like, you know what I'm saying? All that's been bullshit. We ain't seen nothing that's for us in history. Don't let them get up here and kick some bullshit like something was great once upon a time. Everything was against the people in every single capacity. You know what I'm saying? Or will be no such thing as all these Jamaican stores making chopped cheese and Arab stores and Asian stores. Will be no such thing as that. That's a thing. That's a plan. So don't let nobody sit up here and tell you they're trying to stop something that they did for about 40 presidents now. That don't even make no sense. I said, that's like, y'all said, like, y'all don't think right because y'all be lost. But instead of asking for respiration, ask for relief. Y'all been in enough drafts. Y'all been in enough crippling positions. Ain't none of y'all on no welfare system that you can automatically get a corner store and just put your family every time they turn 18 to get in there. Then anytime you tired, somebody else could work in there 6 months and shit like that. Ain't the white man ain't put you in that situation. The white man killed us Native Americans and put a bunch of foreigners in that position. Now and then it's like foreigners arguing with foreigners about lands that everybody get ready to go to hell in for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Whoever participating in that, whoever signing con, that's why I said it's a small pocket. It ain't all white people, but it's a small pocket that motivated some Indians, motherfucking Arabs. They got Myron Gaines doing it right now. He a whole Fed. Don't let him tell you that he used to work for the Feds. He is a Fed. That don't even make no sense. DJ Academics a Fed. When you go to college and you get institutionalized, you automatically a Fed. Your handler, your friend, all y'all get made to do things and stuff like that. Just like these protests that look synthetic, right? Them all college fraternity and sororities. So it'd be a strong feminist foreigner or a strong Ghanaian foreigner that's getting ready to become some fake Moor or fake Pan-African or something like that came that their mother was a college teacher or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a college teacher somewhere or somebody in the military somewhere. That's when you know they're a foreigner. So white man know where you from more than you. This white man didn't care about what tribe he took you from Africa. So that's the only part he don't give a fuck about. But he know to make you a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He know to make you a basketball player, a sports player. You got that. Once you got that on your social security card, you went to a play with your booty dance and art school. So they already knew who Tupac was. They already knew like that. They be keeping an eye on these people and stuff like that, right? They be like anything to get rid of them damn engines. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got it. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all don't understand. That's the low key thing. They keep trying to make a way to be native. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? If anything impeding on your life, that's when you know, goddamn it, it's some spirit demons and shit like that. Because if it come out the entertainment box. Anything else is more on a lighter stage. So it can only help your visions. It can only help you expand. And y'all can make entertainment together. Anytime there's a form of entertainment used against you for monetary gain, that gets into lies, manipulation. And this would make rappers demons and getting taught by their handlers that this not what a demon actually is. And it's all a fake belief. But they don't know that the Washi Su is playing with native, they playing with spiritual. They know that. That's what foreigners don't know. And foreigners don't know they're getting sacrificed, and the white boy is trying to get out of it by doing that. But that's not a way out of it. You see what I'm saying? But that's what foreigners, that's what your 50 Cents don't understand. Your Michael Jacksons don't understand. Your Jay-Z's don't understand. Your Princes don't understand. Your Tina Turners don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Your Elvises don't understand. Your Marilyn Mansons don't understand. They just read a few books and their level of understanding was just what they was meant to be. You got 50 Cent, Robert Greene, Marilyn Manson, some Golden Dawn book. But they was made to do that. You know what I'm saying? By some crusty old Mr. Crab somewhere that's playing with spirits they ain't got no business playing with because they don't believe in it. So they got to actually experience it. You might be having a little grace and feeling like something weird and shit and still follow all the way through and end up like P. Diddy and shit. You just don't know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with native Indian spirits on this land. You're literally coming on this land. You don't know who you are, plucking from this land, but don't think you're plucking from it because you think it's the world government, but it's really just white boy system that white boy created off racism. And you're practicing something in this natural form of how to go to hell, but you don't know no better. That's what it actually means to be lost. So off the blood of Native Americans, you are able to be in your sin. So you're able to be a rapper and name yourself Geronimo. You know what I'm saying? You're able to be a damn movie director and name your movie Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? You're able to make Disneyland and Wizard of Oz and shit like that. This is all forms of going to hell, but you know that's native hobbyism. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to y'all religions. Jesus, that's Jesus. And we're just talking about the sun transition, starting from the high priestess Aaron, which is the beginning of spring. So y'all have to understand what the hell is going on. You're dealing with some shit that Washi Su got you in as a form of sacrificing. But they don't know that ain't what. See, this is what you don't understand. They're stealing everything from my culture. So when we sacrifice, it's when something get missing. Then they make a synthetic version of it. They sacrifice by setting somebody up. So they think this is a get out of jail free card. So they think they can pay their, it's like a monopoly game. They think they can pay themselves out of their debt. But when we talking spiritual, they understand it at this time because they did create that age of explorer shit. You're in the synthetic version. You don't see it from that template. Your God is money without knowing it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with money. It ain't what we do, it's how we do it. It's a deep, cold game out in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? If you don't check yourself, you'll be somewhere you don't know where you're supposed to be at. You could do it while you're alive right now, and you signed a record deal or a movie deal, and you know you got an obligation or an interview by someone you don't like, but you got to be there. And you know your spirit have those times when you inside of your mind and it ain't so condensed in your body and your organs are made, when you be like, damn, how the fuck I get here? I ain't trying to do this shit. I know the money good, but damn, all this that come with it, I can settle for less. I don't have my actual life anymore. It'd be those times. So it's just like hell. When you die in this flesh, your mind don't know your spirit don't know the difference is on, because the only thing you take with you is the experience. That's your mind and your organ. You ain't got your organ and body no more. You just got your mind, and you don't know how to escape it because you used your mind to do everything inside of you to think you're doing something outside of you that was synthetic. So you was really harming yourself without creating that train of thought and line of freedom. And line of reasoning of being free. So you don't know how to create a thought inside of your thought you in already, that premeditated thought. You don't know how to create one to get out of it. You don't know how to create a thought to get out. You don't know how to create a thought to go in. Because you had a friend. You had a bitch. Like y'all gotta hear my lyrics. White boy know my lyrics a little deeper than y'all. Like when y'all hear me say, I'm gonna pull up in a spaceship and take your bitch, I don't care about your vehicle. White man know I'm talking about our feelings, our emotions. And you could take somebody's soul, not soul though, but they spirit, soul abilities, the ability to make minds. That's your star, your spaceship. And if you lack feeling, that's because somebody else came around with a brighter spaceship, a brighter star, a brighter light, a brighter feeling. And I could come steal your bitch. That men and women, male and females, all got men and women qualities. That's masculine and feminine. Your ability to go inside your mind, your ability to emanate a mind. So we all telekinesis. What you emanate, another person can receive it through their solar system, the system that they soul fly in, and suggest if it's for them or not, and let it condense and become the way that they start acting, the way their blood start flowing and stuff like that. And then you can push that off and you can receive it. You know what I'm saying? So that's adding on to your spaceship or giving a piece of your spaceship off to others in this existence and stuff like that. And the better you know how to give off, you're giving off a masculine that end up being received by others that shrink up their masculine and utilize and grow the fruit of their woman, their bitch, and things of that nature. And the more you're shriveled up in your masculine, right, you only know how to cover up in your bitch. So then that you only show more of the feminine or more of validation issues when they look at it in the spiritual world. You're not sure of your masculine. You're not sure of your emanation. So you need other people's emanations as a validation before you start to emanate. So you cut, like you think you're expressing using some REMs or a synthetic thing, but it's in reverse in the spiritual world. You're covering yourself up with stuff and you're waiting to see what's cool enough and make a synthetic mind state that match other people's mathematical genuine positions just for you to go with the flow. But it get hard because you get a clunky spaceship because you can't go in the same direction as fluidly as everybody else. It play out in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension as you got to work hard. You need REMs to fuck a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got to uphold what you think you're doing to get any type of validation or whatever the case may be. You just can't. And then you're going to realize you attracting motherfuckers that don't like you for you. They like you for the shit that you, whatever you accomplish, bringing to the table, however the case may be. And then that's when you're going to start to play that internal tit for tat game. Slide the things that you think that people is attracting to you now for and start to present more yourself. And then the more that you can not truly expose it, but just see signs that, oh, this is the reason why I'm losing percentage scale of the people or however the case, or your family, friends, or associates, then that's how you could start to realize that you need to get back to yourself, bitch. You know what I'm saying? This is how you see a lot of people like Britney Spears go shave her head and shit, and people go broke. MC Hammer went broke paying the whole crew and shit. Whole crew was there just like everybody who coming out in P. Diddy case. Everybody should be in jail. You know what I'm saying? We should be discovering about these people, the Punisher and everybody. How's y'all grown ass men sound like victims? You better not be no punk ass. Where's Trey Songz at? Who get these punk ass R&B singers Day 28 and all this stuff? It's like, I know y'all ain't crying and shit like that. You ain't about to tell me P. Diddy is goddamn a smart cat, man. Everybody trying to make it seem like they be having to make up stuff. The judicial system will make up anything to make something demonized. That's how they did us Native Americans. Right now, they probably trying to make all kind of shit about me demonized, alien or something, or Indian or spiritual. Or so they try to do all. They do it all. So right now they're gonna try to do it with just. But if you don't really. If you're not really in somebody's culture, you're not going to really understand it. So that's what they don't understand. They culture made up that sex trafficking thing. No one else sees it that way. And then if you want to flip the coin, who did more sex trafficking than the Mayflower boats? So at some point, you got to think about it. Like, it's getting kind of weird. Nobody told you to bring all these niggas, all these we got why yeah and Chinese and motherfucker, all these shit. Y'all brought a lot of women over here because y'all was men. So y'all was just raping and pillaging all over the place and shit like that. If that ain't the greatest damn sex trafficking scheme, drug ring I done seen in my goddamn life, I know he talking crazy. Real shit. That shit P. Diddy did is nothing. Real shit. So man, the dude Punisher should be in jail. How is he up here acting like a victim? You wasn't no victim of being no porn star, dude. Whatever the fuck he is, people had your clientele. So people already know what you was about. You don't get to come up here and turn yourself into a co-conspirator other than a co-defendant, bitch. You need a lawyer. Real shit. Everybody need a lawyer. Everybody that co-op, the whole female group. What's that one bitch named Dawn? Yeah, she need to be in jail. Everybody need to be in jail. Cassie got paid. She's supposed to be like Tupac's mother, having her kid in jail. For real, like we got to think about these things. I said, real shit, these people are criminals. Everybody is doing criminal shit. That's a scam. How she get $1 million? That's a scam. I know some females right now I want to give $1 million to. This is my land. Y'all done took from this land and gave it to Cassie. Fuck that bitch. That bitch got herpes in her mouth. I said, nah, we ain't about to go with all that shit. She had herpes before she even met P. Diddy. That's the only reason she's sucking P. Diddy's dick. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing else. Y'all here lying and shit like that, just putting people in successful positions. That's fucking retarded. The Punisher dude should be in jail. Gene Deal, how is Gene Deal still making money and milking this and having interviews and shit like that? He got more information than everybody. We should have never knew who Gene Deal was unless he behind a wall somewhere and his interviews is coming out about they get ready to lock up P. Diddy because they got me here already for this shit. Other than that, this is a damn scam. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. This is people trying to get rich off people. Real shit. This is weirdo shit. This is all weirdo shit. Hey, let's figure out what people doing in their bedrooms. I mean, nobody care. Like, once y'all said a few things and shit like that, we heard a little too much shit. Man, we was fine with the baby oil. We didn't want to go no deeper. Real shit. No homo. Pause. Real shit. Yeah. We didn't want to go no deeper. Yeah, right. So all that other shit is for the birds and shit like that. Y'all could have left it there. It's just like, oh, y'all purpose. Now y'all got us thinking what tapes y'all got that y'all be watching that ain't part of the case. I said that's what it got us thinking now, because now we got to start thinking, oh, this is how perverts think. They could be having tapes for 15 years and shit before they want to decide to lock people up. When they want to decide to bump break people, is it bump? You know what I'm saying? When they want to decide, or the shit ain't a crown on them if somebody just want to keep drilling. The moment goddamn Lil Durk. Moment he became a Muslim, moment they locked his ass up. Moment he wanted to stop drilling. Moment, oh, there's too many songs. This sound like we got rappers that sound like this. Kendrick and Drake, shoot, lock your ass. Other than that, they was fine with him killing people. You got to be like them. You know what I'm saying? If you just like them, you know what I'm saying? They don't care. They let you be out all free and shit like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a rapper and you get one of their names. You know what I'm saying? They like, oh, you got to have one of the mafia names. You know what I'm saying? J-Hove, Gotti-O, or something like that. Shit, you'll be free for the rest of your life. Who else you get ready to kill? Let us know. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now, don't name your ass no Native American, especially if you ain't actually no Native American. You start naming yourself little, big, little something, big something, hawk something. You know what I'm saying? You start naming all this type of stuff, chief something, and shit, the king something. Oh, shit, you get a whole white man psyop on your ass and shit. Don't be no rapper. Don't be on none of their stages. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Don't be on none of their news channel. Oh, Jesus. Lord, why ain't you teach? I want to hear in time. I got to help y'all minds. Grandma Manitou. What she call her Manitou? She said, help y'all minds. All foreigners' minds that's over here too, free mans and stuff like that. Cause y'all the first ones they get it. They be, ooh, they can't wait to juice you up, make you a star, put you in a fear situation. They know you got the type, cause they know what we used to teach them. They got books in the Vatican. They know your organs is plump. They can't wait to eat the fuck out of a King Von. They can't wait. No, they already did. They the ones who upload, man, rest in peace. They the ones who uploaded the picture. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. No, you gotta peep game and shit. This shit is getting deep. You know what I'm saying? The only reason they got NBA Youngboy where he at, because he named himself Youngboy, and one of his grandfathers or somebody might got Mexican in him and something like that. So like the Spanglers, you know what I'm saying? They used to psyop Mexicans a lot to like get rid of us too, to get rid of us Native Americans and Mexico and shit, man. Like it's a deep story. Y'all don't know that's going on with Yahlahué, man. These cats go deep in negativity, man. All about the Benjamins, baby. It's real shit. It's about the Benjamins, though. Little Benjamin now Benjamin, that's they shit. We can't claim that language, that word, that name. Benjamin, that's they shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Now that's they shit. Benjamin and all. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. But these cats been doing psyops for long times, but y'all just now figuring out you gotta get your little piece of paper game up. Write down a little piece of paper game of y'all just now figuring that out, man. Y'all about 200, 300, 400 years behind, man. Thanks so much for the cash up and Aquarius. Real shit. Now you hear that from a native now. They done fucked us over with one drop. Man, look, I got a PCR free, man. I probably got a PCR Asian with me, probably got a PCR white people with me, but I know I got a PCR free, man. I know that for a fact. But for the most part, that's where it started. Everything else is from the beginning to the end of the time over here, though. But they created some weird one drop rule concept that you could be an Arab over here. You calling yourself black. You could be a damn Nigerian, call yourself Liberian, call yourself black, Somalian, call yourself black. That's pretty much 80% of when you filling out an application. And a lot of y'all, this might be y'all. I hate to say it, but everybody beautiful. But we have to put things in its actual context. Is this y'all let washi shoe be too cold next to a piece of paper too long? And y'all reaping the benefits of it right now. Y'all see it ain't the good fruit. Y'all see it's the short end of the stick. Y'all see the history fucked up. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's all starting from this, though. They're trying to put everybody in a box. They're having a hard time. That's why you still got Alaskan, Native, Asian. That's why you still got that. Listen, if it was up to them and enough decades passed and we let them get away with it, everybody would just be one. Everybody be black, except for secret people who trying to become aliens or something like that. Asians would be black. Puerto Ricans would be black. Shit. Even the British economy man end up black. Don't let the Pilgrim. They go deep. I'm telling you, they go deep. Everybody end up black. The gingerhead will end up black. The Germans will be black. The Africans will be black. Arabs, Native Americans, how they first made us black. Everybody make everybody be black. It just be two things. Black means slave, and then to them, they probably all mixed up. It's this white power mentally thing. It's like a mental thing. Like y'all understand? It's like it's a mental thing. Kamala practice it. A lot of people be practicing this shit. Dr. Umar practice it. Joe Osteen practice it. Creflo Dollar practice. There's a lot of people that y'all don't know be right in front of y'all be practicing shit. That's shit. I'll be lying if I ain't say Martin Luther King had a little bit of book traits in that shit. Don't let me get into my shit. You know what I'm saying? Cheap corn planter had that shit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. You know, just a little bit. Yeah, he had that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Motherfucker Old Smoke had that energy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's who really the Sinners is about. It's all about Native Americans. It's always about Native. But the Chief Old Smoke, he had that energy a little bit cool. The older Nagas, they had that a little bit, you know what I'm saying? The Mohawks, man. You know what I'm saying? So, real shit. You won't get into real details and shit like a lot of people. A lot of people over the top. King Haglar. He was a real cool fucking top. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He always want to accept. And that's what they kind of teach. That's kind of what they teach us a little bit. How to be friendly. That's how you know there's a Jesuit involved in these books. There's a Jesuit involved in these teachers a little bit. I'll tell you, this sounds like Mormons trying to bring alcohol and saying it's darkening people up and them trying to light people up or something like this. Sound like that. This don't sound like no actual, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. know what I'm saying? Them boarding schools used to go deep. It still happened today. It's in the curriculum. Just because they tore down the boarding schools, that don't mean it ain't in the curriculum. It's a boarding school mentally. You know what I'm saying? You'll fuck around. They be having like 14.0% Cherokees and Catawba. Not they be doing that with Catawba too, but because of Catawba, but Cherokees, motherfucker, Chickasaw, Choctaws, and shit like that. That would be shit. And they be teaching the whole curriculum created by the Jesuits itself. And if you don't know the language, or if you ain't native like that, and you just in there, or you just mix a little bit and you're in a reservation, or you're not, you'll be thinking that's the real shit. No, it ain't. Yeah, that shit, that's a Jesuit, you know, had their hands in everything. These guys had their hands in everything. Everything. What's going down? What's going down? Well, yeah, it's a distract. Yeah, once I start talking about some shit, you know what I'm saying, they don't like to hear. They start trying to create distractions. But so since I'm so intelligent and they know I know how to poke it out, it just got to be some shit like, oh, something wrong with the volume or something wrong with the sound. So if you're a content creator and you start seeing people in your chat start to say something wrong with your sound, don't nothing be wrong with your sound. We all hear you real good and shit like that. And you start talking about some shit that they don't want you talking about. But they didn't burnt out so many manipulation, militia tactic ways of how they did it. Now they're doing it in a soft way, or a soft corn way. I say soft porn. So right now is this instead of now it was for me to be like, hey, get your volume right, or can you get your volume? Let's wait for his volume. It was for that, and then they could like write down somebody's natures and try to make a psyop, and then make a whole bunch of narrative because they only know how to be commentators. So anytime you get somebody trying to judge other people online, but they ain't got nothing creative to offer, that is the feds. That's the CIA. So they take our mental concepts and how we're speaking and how we're interacting with each other. Then they watch y'all too. So y'all be aware, make sure y'all interacting with real people, and they write it down. And then they got a way to get paid off of it. And they got a way to steer society back into la la land by off of it. So these will be people that don't believe in God, but create the Christianity taken from other people's culture. So they're preaching it, but they're being charlatans because they're only making money from it. They don't actually believe it, or they wouldn't be the government and creating slaughter on people. See what I'm saying? But yet it's a Christian government. But yet y'all don't practice what y'all preach. You see what I'm saying? So you see the fake, like the fake witchcraft is really fake witchcraft. It's not. That's giving too much credit to call it witchcraft because it's not. It's this manipulation. You know what I'm saying? But they're not intelligent enough to do that. So they're drying up on vibration. That means emotional intelligence. That means they lack coming up with intelligence. So they have to piggyback. Their form of intelligence is coming off what we give importance to mentally and physically. And that's where all the gold at, because there will be no such thing as sports, music, or anything without that. You know what I'm saying? So we make the world go around. All of us make the world go around and stuff like that. They're trying to survive mentally and physically. So this is why you see things done on extreme lengths by them. You know what I'm saying? There is no other way to question it, or whatever the case may be. You have to go to the root of everything. So when you go to the root, you're able to actually see what a person's mental illness is, even when they're trying to cover it up and make it seem like it's not a mental illness and call it civilized. But what is the thing civilized based on? And then when we go down that train of thought and line of reasoning, is don't got no logic behind it. You know what I'm saying? So actually, you'll be able to see they're the most uncivilized people who's trying to preach everybody needing to be civilized. They're the most weaponry people who's trying to preach everybody else to stop using weapons. They're the most, you see what I'm saying? They're the most violent people to try to preach to everybody else how to not be violent, or people wouldn't even be thinking about violence. People wouldn't even be thinking. You see what I'm saying? It's about creating an atmosphere and an environment. Atmosphere, collection of minds. Our own atmosphere is coming together to create that atmosphere that bends in and become an environment that we all can have some communion and be amongst each other. That you don't make me nervous. I don't make you nervous. I love being amongst my people, no matter the ethnicities and nationalities and shit like that. When you're just genuine and you're regular and we're all trying to connect and shit like that, well, I'm never afraid of you. I actually feel more safer around gang members than police. I don't care if I'm just in your hood. I got a cold ass mouthpiece. Why you think I ain't got no, and I'm in the hood and I've been all around the world. Y'all see me been all around. Why you think, even offline, why you think I ain't got no jail record? And why you don't think I don't never have no problems? Bitch, because I'm native. We just got a certain spirit where we connect with everybody, and kind of like what everybody doing is a kind of synthetic version of what we started anyway. So it's almost like, I don't know how to do nothing else but relate. Even when I'm negative, even when I roasted someone, I'm for it. And because I don't mean no malice. It's like I know how to relate to my people. The fuck? So it ain't no thing. So at some point, when you get synthetic things infiltrating with that and shit like that, we all get confused and shit like that. Like I don't even to all the way to old white women and stuff like that. I've been many places with me and my soul group and shit. These are actual facts, and old people looked at it like that's the right way to come together and stop. Like they were supposed to look at us like we are like rascals or something like that. They didn't. I'm saying they looked at it like they want to help, stay around, take pictures and shit like that. So you ain't about to confuse me because you doing psyops online and shit like that and creating synthetic things in the world and how that same seed don't play out in other areas that y'all don't got no business tampering with. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all think things is funny and being sarcastic, but you're only really self-reflecting, which you're not able to do. So that's why you have to be tainted. That's why you have to wear weird, them Kanye West type of things he was wearing. With that thing he was wearing, that big old thing over his head, looking like the cone heads and stuff like that. He's just lost. These people are lost trying to get attention. So when you mention people's name, they try to put it like in some esoteric gumbo pot and think that they're eating, but you're going to hell. Because that's a hard time to do when you ain't got your own creative gifts. You got to pay attention to somebody else and create caricatures. So it's almost like you ain't nobody. So you got to sit here and wait till somebody becomes somebody and then think you somebody by how much you can milk from them. And then think you intelligent by allowing that to happen. But that only happens because you can make that happen. But it only happens because you get funded. So you're like a punk. You got funded. You know what I'm saying? And you're not the people who actually started that. You're the weaker of it. So this is where it leads to. Not that being intelligent. No, it just leads to you're weak. I'm saying somebody else's sword have to cut down a tree for you to eat off the fruit. You know what I'm saying? Then when a person realize it's their sword that's cutting down the tree, then that's when there want to be a lot of spooky shit. That like how we see them doing the P. Diddy right now. Because if anything, bitch, sell your own alcohol. If anything, bitch, sell your own clothes. If anything, bitch, sell your own cars, sell your own rims. Or you wouldn't have to cut no checks, no punk ass rapper or actor or actress or shit like that to get us inspired about some shit we don't give a fuck about that y'all really realizing right now. Or y'all wouldn't be shadow banning people. Y'all would leave us in our own world and we'd be fruitful over here. And y'all could have continued to be fruitful and shit like that. It would have been no version, no concept of synthetic. YouTube would have never had to create no pay for bot shit. You know what I'm saying? But since people who only know how to create commentator energy know how to dive into shit, it fuck everything up. You know what I'm saying? It just fuck everything up. Thinking they're intelligent and not. I said so that's where it all really boils down to. It don't really boil down to nothing else. Don't let nobody just jump and think people intelligent. You know. Nah. I said no, you're not. And don't think we in this new age of technology right now based off a singular small group of people. No. All of us work together as a team. Without India, Arabs, natives, African Negroes, Spanish, regular white people, Mexicans and shit like that, wouldn't be no phones. Man, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then if somebody want to say they created it themselves and nobody else was involved, bitch, it would have still been no phones because nobody would have bought it. It would have been no system that we all needed phones. It would have been some shit y'all do behind closed doors, and y'all just got phones. Nobody else know. So other than that, bitch, you need everybody. Shut up. No, I'm saying real shit. You need everybody. Shut the fuck up. Get out of that controlling shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people just lost in right now. Why I can't control people's minds? I don't want to control people's mind. Control your own goddamn mind or go to fucking hell. You know what I'm saying? That's quit creating systems to go to hell. You can't control people's mind. You either creating kinship and a person has their own mind to be relatable with you, or that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna lead to unhealthy ways of doing shit, like force, you know what I'm saying? Mental illness and all these things is dealing with impeding on somebody's personal life where some could just be entertaining. If you're a reprobate, this entertain us. Don't try to make me a reprobate. Don't try to make others reprobates and shit. You a reprobate. So for an example, people want to have war and they don't want to fight, put up the dukes. And if they too old, so they want to send young people and stuff like that, we're going our own lands and blow each other up. Don't get us involved. Start blowing us up and blowing other people. Go in y'all. If that's what y'all like to do, go do that. That ain't nobody else's thought. If y'all want to continue slavery and mental slavery and shit, go do that amongst yourselves. We not trying to do that. We don't even do that amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? And we got more mental capacity than y'all. Like, we actually can get these things done faster than y'all. Y'all need bribery. Y'all need job. This the main difference. If we get together, money ain't involved. We're doing something that we want to put our money on faces eventually. When y'all do something, force got to be involved. That's the only difference. And we want to build a building to reach the sky, it's because we want to. When y'all want to build a building to the sky, it's like y'all weak and then y'all got to force everybody else to do it. So it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? We got to really make that make sense at some point. We're going to have to really start making that make sense. I'm saying real shit. Just be relatable. We don't have y'all natures. Ain't nobody trying to put nobody in slavery. Ain't nobody trying to beat nobody up. Trust me, we would have been did it. Y'all not strong like that. That strong fear tactics y'all doing only leads to y'all trying to blow everybody up. But hand-to-hand combat, even with weapons, y'all like that ain't really about anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like police be scared to death. You know what I'm saying, so y'all need that manipulation stuff. But y'all self-reflecting. We don't do that. That's the point. Y'all keep trying to make us y'all. Then when it get put in other pockets, it could get like P. Diddy, sex traffic or something. But dude just doing shit that he think y'all make it as a world. That's normal. For a person to even think I need a gun to protect myself, y'all brought that over here to protect yourself from Native Americans from making the relationship bad. When we said y'all could settle. That's where the Indian giver concept come from. Us allowing them and them start doing stupid shit with it. And then we said, nah, this is creating more problems or whatever the case may be. And then them having to cope with not being originally from here ever since then. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's where everything is coming from. So it's like people coping with negativity. People coping like, just do right. All you got to do is be relatable. Y'all see how much we fuck with, let's use music. Y'all see how much we can use race a little bit. Because it's really all ethnicities at this point, and it's just who got the right mind, who don't. But y'all see how much we fucked with Eminem. Y'all see how much we fucked with Vanilla Ice. Y'all see how much we fucked with the Beastie Boys. Y'all see how, and I'm not just naming musicians because it's actors, actresses. Y'all see how much we fucked with John B. And I don't want to just name entertainment. We low key fucked with Clinton. What's his name? Bill Clinton. And things of that nature. Even though we know he was a psyop, and we know it was still a lot of eugenics going on, but it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You see what I'm saying? To the point that when it look like it's obvious and you're too much trying to impede on people's personal life in forms of entertainment, that's when it gets weird. And now we got no choice but to look at Bart Simpson like, them authors ain't know the future. The authors is involved with the same script, writing for these politicians and writing and trying to make these things happen. So these are discussions that's already happening. And like iRobot, The Matrix, they're already setting our mind up for what they already doing. For an example, you had in 2000 around September, you get the first movie Final Destination. And then in 2001, you get that 9/11 thing. A plane actually crashing and then them blaming it on Arabs. But none of that makes sense in reality. This is foreigners talking to foreigners. If you was around a native at that time, you probably would have understood things clearly. What would piss off a Habibi in another country to take it out on a whole nother country, and none of us is involved over the gas prices. None of us is the governor on any of it. So that lets you know the governors is creating things that's harming us on all ends. The governors over there, all these places, all the way to the UK to ours. They're all working together as a team doing some downsize thing to actually harming people. You know what I'm saying? So, or it wouldn't be broadcast. Why would us care about Ibrahim do Africa and Africa, right? So it's telling you that the only reason Americans will be traveling around the world, taking people's resources, because it's a business that everybody around the world is already in. So once something start getting broadcast, it's really just for the sake of us, not them. Like, once something broadcast, it defeats the purpose of it being real. So this what makes the Donald Trump and Elon Musk beef is fake. A whole bunch of people already knew about something to write it down, to sit up there and broadcast it. It didn't happen in real time. See what I'm saying? So, because if you really think about it, it's not even nothing for them to beef about. What is there for them to even beef about? You know what I'm saying? So you got to question. It don't even make sense. Like, you would be like, oh, Elon, he released he said Donald Trump had something to do with the Epstein files. Well, he did do that. So what the fuck you telling us for? So automatically it's broadcasted to us. It's fake. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand why y'all don't look at things. Don't you make movies? Don't you make don't y'all make networks? Don't y'all got podcasts? Don't y'all know we have to edit pictures and shit like that? Y'all don't know that we set up what we want to put out there, and 90% of it is not our personal life? Don't y'all understand that? So what make y'all think the world actors that don't know how to do nothing else but act ain't doing nothing like that? Y'all saying Elon Musk never was in charge of anything. It was all a psyop. The whole thing, and him being fired from something don't exist. The standing down thing is whatever he was trying to do technology wise that we don't know about, they was putting it out in ways that we're using. Probably a commercial or something, or what we're using to technology, and we're speaking down on it without knowing we're speaking down on it. It's not a necessity. It might be something like this. You hear me say, if you get a robot like Dorothy off the Jetsons in your household, that's a 24/7 surveillance. If enough people like that saying that, that's the reason that Elon Musk is being sunned. The story we getting about Elon Musk having to stand down on stuff is fake. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like what we talking about, and it's not going towards things that they setting up. We supposed to be talking about these things like, oh, that's about to be dope. Yeah, I'm gonna have a robot in my house for 24. That we supposed to be sounding like that. Then we have all kind of Elon Musk thinking he Mars, thinking he this, thinking he a superhero. You know what I'm saying? All kind of dumbass, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? This like this kid shit. But that's how you know it's fake, because it's broadcasted. I'm a stranger. What the fuck you telling me for? So if it's on a network and it's broadcasted or whatever the case, I'm up here talking to my people. So anytime somebody trying to broadcast to strangers that ain't got nothing to do with nothing that we in on for us to even care about it, it's fake. So that's how you realize wrestling was fake. The Tooth Fairy was fake. Santa was fake. Elon Musk and Donald Trump beef is fake. They ain't even beefing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? The whole political thing is fake. None of the things that they arguing about mean anything. Tariffs don't mean anything, nothing. If we was all at the round table to really have a discussion about what we actually talk about, you know how fast they'd be debunked, and how fast we'll figure out it's all bullshit and it's just another form of slavery, and property is slavery. That's it. If you want to go build a church right now, bitch, you're gonna be in slavery. You got to pay that property, and that property is just some nepotism. That is slavery. This is native lands. They know what they're doing. See what I'm saying? Don't let no demons just sit there and just think one way because you retarded. But for the most part, yeah, it's just fake as fuck. When you think about it, think about anything. That's why it's always about problems that they create for y'all real life, and then they try to act like they're fake saviors, but they never solve no problem or create no cures. So you could go down all the presidents. George Washington ain't the first 6 presidents ain't real. Once you get to Henry Harrison, the generals, those are the only people who was calling themselves presidents. Henry Harrison, Andrew Jackson, they was just like a governor now, something like that. There's some new type shit they got going on now though. But start there and go all the way to now. They had the same arguments. Some about the deficits. So it ain't no deficits. It's just people ain't working it and being slaves enough and making them rich, being lazy and becoming Homer Simpsons and Mr. Burns. That's the game. The end. You ain't got your family and culture been crippled. So you don't have nobody that can help you just grow up and you could run the hotel. Grow up and you could run the little business manufacturing. Grow up and just run you don't got that. We had that. They took that from us. Y'all wouldn't even be having chocolate bars over here. Coffee, tobacco. They took everything from us. We had all kind of plants, not just weed and tobacco. All kind of Tatichihan plants. All kind of shit. But motherfucker, they just took it and did it themselves and don't know how to do it properly. So it become poison. It become GMO. It become synthetic. It become unnatural. But y'all don't see it that way. And you'll be a fucking foreigner over here trying to say something about like you ain't just got done the same way. Just like these damn rappers that be trying to be coons. Like you ain't just got out of jail. Like you ain't know that they ain't just do no live psyop on you. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole little Freeze Corporation, the other, they got a whole lot of little pockets that they do all kind of psyops on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you think 6ix9ine don't feel the pressure of having to be a fan? He don't want to be that shit. He don't want to do that shit. So every time he trying to get out of that shit, he loses career and his sense of peace. So he probably be 6ix9ine probably be just getting goddamn it until he get back on track. He probably be getting all kind of harassed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think what they doing on my page is one thing. Man, listen, let you be in they shit already and signed a few contracts and you thinking about trying to live a normal life. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you really understand why Dave Chappelle turned down 2 motherfucking milli for your ass? You really realize why motherfucker Prince said my name ain't Prince. I'm a sign and symbol now. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And they ain't give a fuck anyway. They like, yeah, you could be, struggle all you want going straight in the hallway. Anything Prince attached to is in our pockets, bitch. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give a fuck, man. They lost their Birdman hands rubbing. You would get turned to Hove J. And that's it. Real shit. I don't know why y'all see y'all rappers be foreigners. Y'all don't be seeing how they be doing that to y'all alive. You could be a rapper right now. Your name is Ace Woogie. Here goes somebody named Woogie Ace. Here goes somebody named Ace with Hiki Heek. Here go another foreigner. Here go a little Aiden Ross who wear makeup that look just like, and before you know it, you ain't selling no records and your whole energy motherfuckers making millions off of. And then the motherfuckers, when they start to wake up and be like, because they got ghosts written for and shit like that, and they can't do the talent itself, shit, the people who put them in that position, on to the next with their Birdman hands rubbing. And the person who took your shit can't do it like you. None of y'all can use your energy. Now you got to be somewhere on VH1 or DJ Glad, like, yeah, they was using my beats. They was using my something. Yeah, y'all know that. Y'all never know. Then you have to have your heart broken if we don't believe it. Oh, you lying. You was trash and you was trash back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Your heart to be broke because you the only one could have seen that. And you the only one know why you really fell off. We all saying you fell off because you suck. You the only one know you just wasn't on a certain path that they wanted you to be on. And they made the whole narrative like that. And oh, you like, damn, you don't know how to explain it too. I'm here for you. God love you. God children love you. You know what I'm saying? God children love you. God was able to have us to be the real L, be English learners, so we can learn the white man mind, and then get back into put it back natives and get y'all brains recorrected straight, so you could look at yourself right now, being famous Dex, and figured out how you got turned into a mummy crackhead and shit. Like, oh, sorry, shit, got turned into somebody's voodoo doll. Famous Dex got turned into some goddamn drill voodoo doll. Oh, that was picking. They was like, which one we could make a voodoo doll out of? Which one? The Famous Dex was the perfect one. Oh, man. They sent them with the little Haitian psyop college plan. Rich the Kid. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. We got one. We got a voodoo doll. And ever since then, he been drooling out the side of his lips and mouth. Oh, I said. Oh, yeah, goddamn. Oh, man, goddamn. I don't want to see you on DJ Academic's page tomorrow trying to get lit again or whatever. Because I know you'll probably handle her watching this shit. Your handler probably watching this shit like, oh yes, it's time to drop a record, famous next time to drop a oh nobody want to see no skeleton, dude. I don't want to see no skeleton. Nobody want to see no tails from his crib. Oh, send him to the mental institution. Oh no. Send him to rehab. Oh, no. Real shit. God damn. They make your ass a voodoo doll real quick. I say you have to pick your poison. I say pick your vine you walking on or whatever the case may be. Or you see you poking the poison ivy and shit in the Garden of Eden. You in the wrong woods and fields in the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in no woods. It's all bad fruit. Everything is in reverse in the 1 to a third dimension. It look good. Your spirit gonna start feeling like, damn, I'm in an uncompromising situation. We know everybody who was around P. Diddy and uncompromised. You know what I'm saying? We know everybody who was at the damn white party with Leon Cohen and them and Michael Keaton and them and stuff like that. What's the Michael Bolton? What's them? Do something Michael do. Oh, it's sad. Meek Mill know who I'm talking about. Meek Mill know little baby know what I'm talking about. That dude. He know what I'm talking about. Hey, know what I'm talking about. Little baby can't get that out of his mind. Real shit. As long as his fall career too. Oh, it's real shit. Little BB. Oh, that little BB. Oh, that. Oh, so you know he think about that every day. Like, man, hold on, man. That was too perfect. That was too perfect, man. They had that plan, had to. They're like, all right, you gonna be over here, this place. They had a whole like a football play. Had to like he gotta think, come on, man, that was too much of a perfect shot. Especially you got the iPhone. They got to have like a few seconds to like focus in and shit. They had speed mode on. Like if we record a football game or a race car track, they had speed mode on. They gonna make sure to get HD 420. I said real shit 1080 plus B. Real shit, that was too perfect, right on time. Snap picture you will never forget. That picture can speak a billion words and all that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm saying real shit. So it's like, damn, that's fucked up. That's fucked. Hey, they make your ass a voodoo doll real fast. I told you. I done told y'all, motherfuckers. Little baby will forever be a voodoo doll. That. See, 50 Cent got smart a little bit. So they like to use him for a lot of other stuff. They be using people for other different things and stuff. They use Jay-Z for other stuff. So a lot of times when you're hearing a celebrity, you got to put in your mind, oh, I'm listening to their handler. I ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? Because if a celebrity went out there and talked with everything they want to talk, they won't be a celebrity. So y'all got to be careful. FBAs, don't be claiming Muhammad Ali so fast. Don't claim him so fast. You know what I'm saying? His handler, look, man, watch these shoes. They be trying to be smart. They know when people have a certain sentiment or uprise. They like control that too. That's how they did as Native Americans. They had the civilized tribes and shit. But way beyond them civilized tribes, y'all know that's Jesuit control, like all the tribes. Like, but this is what they was doing. Right? So you would think it's a celebrity up there that's allowed to be a celebrity. That's how they doing Kanye West right now. You know, ain't no real Jew that's really about that action would have probably been to spank Kanye West. Kanye West is allowed to do that. They trying to see how many people actually hate the Jews. They just realizing nobody give a fuck about y'all, just like anybody else. Y'all just like people's next door neighbors. They're just now realizing that. So now we don't even got to hear that sentimentism now so much. Like that's like all that's made up, like made up shit. Like we be too busy on our own shit and things of that nature. We waiting for us to get talked about. Like what we about to get talked about? What we about to get celebrated about something more? People take up for us from getting slaughtered and shit. Like we in that mode. Like we ain't trying to think about nobody else and shit like that. It's just like other people trying to make themselves popular, foreigners trying to make themselves popular, important and shit, and talk about work hard and work. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, wait a minute, slow down. Slow down. We the most talented here. Wait a minute. We the most mentally. All said we got to slow things down a little bit. Things go too fast. We got to slow people's cultures down. Especially when it comes to my goddamn feet hurt energy. You gotta slow them down a little bit. Like, oh, hey, I'm talking too fast in areas that don't even make sense anymore. Let's focus on this area where we're trying to make things sense, or something starting to look like narcissism after a while. I'm like, yo, fuck about how you play a guitar. So, there's shit. What about my Nike shoe? Oh, shit. The fuck, Balenciaga? What about my moccasins, bitch? My moccasins, bitch. Oh, shit. Fuck Jordan. Oh, shit. Jordan going to hell. Oh, fuck that. Yeah, on too many damn tuxedos and shit, and too many damn interviews and events and shit like that, and shaking hands in weird ways too many times and shit like that. You made enough money off us, dude. You made enough money off. Oh, Sarah, shit, that's the simplest plane. Let me make it simple to plane. You made enough money off of her, bitch. You done milk everything. The whole outside of the goddamn California Nike store looked like a damn cow, buffalo bison line. You didn't milk enough of our cows, dude. That's it. You didn't milk everything for its worth. You can't make another retarded looking Jordan. Real shit. You can't mix no Jordan 18 with 14. It's gonna look cool anymore. At this point, he practicing nepotism and shit and remixing the same shit. How many times you gonna drop the cool grays? I say every time the cool grays when they first came out, they probably was like $89 for people. They came out the next year, $120. Came out the next year, $140. Came out the whole decade went. They come out the cool grades next year, $1,200. Like, get the fuck out of here! Zero shit. I see the scam. Go to hell right now. I see your damn son a drunk. Your damn son, he already experienced it right now. I came through the nut sacks of somebody going to hell. Zero shit. Let me not even fuck with basketball. Y'all said DN. So maybe alcohol saved him a little bit. Real shit. I'm starting to see the spiritual shit for what it is now. I'm starting to see motherfuckers going, hey, get your ass up out of here. You get your ass up out of here. Real shit. You done milked enough of the milk that's blind. Ain't no more milk. All the milk is GMO. All the goddamn milk is GMO at this damn point. Shit, got goddamn almond milk and shit like that. Just goddamn the cows that's running around. That's a chicken cow. Cat dog, cat diggity dog, cat dog. All zero shit on little peaky in the brain meat. I don't know what kind of meat y'all eating and shit. That's all be the same meat if you're in the frozen section. I don't care if you're getting Salisbury steak, meatloaf, meatballs, chicken strips. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you get goddamn pork loaf, egg roll. That's all the same meat. That's goddamn pinky in the brain meat. Sarah, shit, I don't know what the fuck y'all eating now. Y'all better start figuring out what y'all eat. Y'all better start figuring out what y'all fucking eating. Real shit. And meat. Oh, I forgot. Tilapia fish in the same section. You gotta walk up a little bit to see the sea frozen fish section and shit. Like, y'all better take your ass to the meat market. Getting y'all damn meat out of damn Mayors and Kroger's and shit and Walmart and shit. Oh, shit. I don't know what the fuck is in that shit. No, so y'all, them all bags and boxes of salt and hormone injections. Other than that, old big penicillin pills. That's all y'all eating, mushy penicillin pills. That's it. Y'all don't know what y'all eating this motherfucker shit. Y'all better check that goddamn shit on earthworm gym meat. Instead of the meat, foreign meat, meat processed synthetic meat, hospital lab meat. Oh shit. I don't even think New York City, them ain't even rats in New York City. That's a whole new species. That's a beaver / the angry beaver / groundhog, / what used to be deers and shit like that, and it made as a rat. And I'm telling you, that's what's in New York. That's some whole new shit. Mixed with a raccoon and possum. That's it. Ain't anybody tell me them rats, them actual rats, them synthetic lab shit. And that's all the chicken meat that y'all eat in the damn Chinese store. Y'all eating the damn chicken and fried rice. That's the same shit, the same they pluck from their goddamn back in the back of the room. Well, so they go right in the back, and you go on goddamn YouTube right now, type in New York City, infested ass goddamn Popeyes and restaurants and shit like that. That ain't normal right there. Them get ready to be human beings in the next lifetime. So we got some eugenics splicing going on and shit. You ain't about to tell me that ain't going on. I seen them birds. I've been in New York about 14, 15 times. About to come again, bitch. I ain't about to tell me them birds ain't old dinosaurs. I say, y'all, them the extinct dinosaur race. Everybody got their language and culture took and goddamn mixed up. I'm telling y'all, all of us, animals, everything. None of us was safe. None of us was safe from colonization. This is insane. Other than that, none of us was safe. Real shit. Oh, ain't none of these animals real. Nothing like there's a whole bunch of spirits. You got the birds in New York right now. Like, man, we used to be this and shit like that. How we turn into dodo birds? We barely can fly. Oh, yeah, man. Jaheen, where you at, right, bro? Man, from the 5th floor. That's a whole female bird and shit like that. Our lungs collapsed. Sarah over that. Over that. Oh, shit. Y'all got the peep gang. Peep gang. This is some weird shit. None of us from say them monkeys that's in the zoo right now. Them they ain't what they used to be and shit like that. They probably right now is like I don't know what I used to think. Trying to speak English right now. Like damn, what language we used to speak, what race we used to be and shit like that. We got some humans cosplaying us right now. And every time we go on NASA or something like that, they telling y'all from monkeys. These cats cosplay everything. Ain't nothing safe. They cosplay every animal. They cosplay every god damn. Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on my soul. Lord, what's going down? I don't know if you can smoke my live stream. I'm saying that's the weakest. I don't want no bro man from the 5th floor caricature. I'm saying? A whole boy from 3-6 Mafia and shit like that. Oh, better than that. The dancers on this. He was on DJ Glad. He called DJ Glad. Oh, better than that. You old silk press skin face. Oh, better than that. Yo, old Birdman lost Uncle Neck. Oh, better than that. Yo, Snoop Dogg, Uncle Jukebox. Oh, better than that. Oh, shit. You don't get to create no character of me. I'm the only one to smoke on my live streams and shit like that. You gotta look cool. You gotta create a better caricature and shit like that. You can't be no bruh man from the 18th floor and shit like that. Clicking my link and shit like that. Well, off right is on the left side of your left cheek. Oh, I said real shit. Your jawline got off right is on the. Oh, better than that. Dude had eczema on his forehead. Oh, better than that. Dude was a live born alien in real life flesh and shit like that. Oil paints. Oil paint alien. Oh, better than that. Oh, shit. Oh shit! You can't click my link. No, like that's some caricature shit. Don't nobody plan to click somebody's link. You just got a blunt hanging from your mouth and shit. Like already, all you would have got roasted. Don't ever walk on my block like that. Don't show up in nobody's cafeteria like that. Don't show up in a library like that. Nobody gonna be able to be quiet. Library person gonna be like, librarian gonna be like, shh, be quiet. Like the end of the goddamn Simpsons, like shh. I'm saying real shit. Nobody gonna be able to be quiet. You can't look like that. Just be walking in establishments looking like that. Real shit, like shit. I'll call the police on your ass too if you walked into Walmart. Like I automatically think you had a ski mask on. Like I automatically think you here to rob somebody. Oh, Sarah, shit. You old ski mask face. Oh, better that. Oh, better that. You old Project Pat, old nephew neck. Oh, better that. Oh, oh, crunchy black neck man. Oh, real shit. We got PK. We got like you know what I'm saying. You just can't be clicking the link like that, man. You got to have some type of sense. Like ease your way into it. Like we having a good discussion or something like that. Like you just can't start off looking like that and stuff. You look too sloppy in the spirit, man. Your spirit looks sloppy. I say you gotta like get more sophisticated spirit and shit. Like clean your spirit up and shit like that. Real shit. Real shit. If I wanted to ask you about if something wrong with my car or something like that, then I would have told you to click the link or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You can check the oil and shit. Like, oh, I'm saying check the transmission and shit. I'm saying check the tires and shit. Oh, I'm saying I tell you, that's that problem right now, dude. Like, real shit. Don't click my link, dude. What's wrong with you, dude? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick over your hour in. But yeah, just have some sophistication, y'all spirits. Y'all make sure y'all it's spiritual warfare going on out here in today's time, man. You got to protect yourself, protect your Holy Spirit. You know, these entertainers out here is demons, politicians is demons. Now, if they entertaining, they entertainment. They can leave it there. Shit. whatever they doing retarded, they're going to hell themselves, and they could get grace themselves. As soon as they start impeding on others, ain't no way out of that hell shit too. And then you know you're getting impeded on and shit. So you know, oh shit. So everything is in reverse. Whoever's around P. Diddy was getting peed on. Yeah, but in the spiritual world, you get impeded on. The chakras the spirit create before it condense and become an organ, and it could be the dick or the pussy and pee on somebody and shit. Like it'd be that first. So it'd be like you get impeded on, and then you gotta like be like something warm or something around me. I said like wait a minute. I said now you're going through spiritual warfare. You're gonna clean your space. Clean that area of toxicity and parasites and shit like that. Because the shit that they be drinking that Jim Jones Kool-Aid, not the one from Dipset. You know what I'm saying? So when you start feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's toxins and parasites. You know what I'm saying? Stay esoterically cleansed. They got a stench. They spiritually funky and flunked out. You know, and I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Flight balls, bitch, you know, for sure. You know, listen to the mind of that Terry's move. I am the Royal Archangel Uriel. I mean, I got duties and motherfucking responsibilities. The bubbles. New Orleans.